So as usual, I'm going to open a notepad. So if you want to zoom in notepad as well as browser, here only we are having some shortcuts. Okay. So if you press Control plus, it is going to zoom in, Control minus, zoom out, Control 0 to reset to 100%. Okay. So just I'll write those shortcuts here. So if you want to zoom in, what is the shortcut? Hold the Control and plus symbol. So here the maximum zoom level is 500%. And next, zoom out. So for this, the shortcut is Control minus. So minimum, so you can reduce minimum 25%. That is the lowest zoom. And the next one is original or simply default. So hold the Control and 0. So here we can call this one as 100%. Okay, so whatever, now see it here. So click on three dot symbol here and see I'm going to zoom out. Okay, 25 is the minimum. And the maximum is what? 500%. So original is what? 100%. Okay, now I am using shortcuts. Hold the Control minus minus minus. Okay, hold the Control minus minus minus. That is zoom out. Hold the Control plus 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 whatever. So zoom in. Control minus, zoom out. Control plus, zoom in. Suppose if you want 100% means hold the Control 0. Okay, so hold the Control 0. You can see here. Okay, 100%. So I think you got some clarification about shortcuts. In browser also same shortcuts. Even in notepad also same shortcuts. So Control minus, Control plus, 500%. You can see here at the bottom, you can see. Okay, 500. But compare with browser, these sizes are looking little bit bigger. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here in case of notepad, minimum is 10%. Minimum 10%. Okay. And the next, Control 0, 100%. In case of this one, no issues. In case of browser as well as notepad, same. But here, 25% in browser, 10% in notepad. And here same in case of browser as well as notepad. Only that minimum is having some difference, Control plus to zoom. So I think you understood about some shortcuts, how we can zoom in, zoom out as well as default. Now come back to our list concept. So next one is nested list. So I want to zoom here, hold the Control plus plus plus, structure HTML open, HTML close, head open and head close, body open and body close, and inside the head only, title open and title close. So here I'm going to write nested list. So nested list is very simple. List inside list. Okay, nested list is very simple. List inside list, which is very common. Okay, so again, so go here regarding this course content. So add that bullet. So this is something like what? Nested list. So this is something like what? Nested list. Okay, check here. So box model, border, again border, and inside again some more. Is it clear? Right? Okay. So whatever it may be, nested list means something like this. So list inside list. So let's try this. So you will open and you will close. So to avoid confusion, I am giving spaces. Okay. Actually, no need to give any spaces, just for your understanding purpose. Otherwise, you are going to get confusion. Okay, where the tag is open, where the tag is closed, something like that. So that's the reason I'm giving some spaces to avoid confusion. Okay, so now first save this. So what is the number? So 7. So Control S to save and go and check the output. So right click, open with any browser, Google. So Control plus to zoom in. So now in case of unordered list, if you try nested, so actually no need to give any spaces like this. Without giving spaces also, you are going to get the output, just to avoid confusion. So Control S to save, Control minus to zoom out. So check the output, observe carefully. In case of unordered list, whenever you try nested, without giving any bullet name, by default it will consider for the first one disk, for the second one circle. I did not give any type equal to circle, but by default it will consider disk, circle, and one more square. So now clearly you can understand here. Okay, UL is opened here, closed, LI open, LI close, UL open, UL close. Here LI open, LI close, UL open, UL close. But whatever, totally 3 unordered list. So without giving any type equal to disk or circle or square, by default for the first one disk, second one circle, and the third one is what? Square. And I said that we are having only 3 bullets in HTML: disk, circle, square. Now try one more. So I'm not giving any spaces for this one. No problem. It works. So finally, what happened here? Disk, circle. After that, how many you are going to plan nested? We are going to get always square. Okay. Disk, circle, square, 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 like this. Okay. So we got here something like what? Nested unordered list with some sequence, like a disk bullet, after that circle, after that square, something like that. If you want, you can change. No problem. But already we know the problem here. What is that problem? Type attribute is deprecated, but no problem. So I'm writing here type equal to disk here. So I got disk. Okay. So this one is disk. Actually here circle, but I change it to disk. So for this first one, I am giving here circle. So Control S to say. Is it clear? Okay. By default, the order is disk, circle, square, but I changed here circle and here disk, and after that here. So for example, here I am adding one more attribute. So type equal to, I am giving here circle. I will give again for the last one. Okay, fine. So next, as usual, so I'm going to create again a fresh notepad. See, each and every time opening the notepad, typing the structure, saving the file, it's a time taking process. Already we created almost 7 files. Okay. So now what I'm going to do means, instead of opening, typing, just I will copy paste. Anyhow, these are all what? HTML files. So if you go to view details, you can see all these are all what? HTML files. Okay. And also, I think one student asked a question in WhatsApp. So regarding browser, how we can set the default browser? So how we can set the default browser? See, in my computer, default browser is what? Google Chrome. So that's the reason whenever I save any HTML file, I can see some Chrome icon. Okay, sometimes it is not showing. In latest Windows version, they provided some feature like that. Okay, but whatever, so mostly you'll be seeing what here? Chrome icons only. Okay. So what is the advantage of making default browser? So each and every time, no need to right click, open with browser. So simply double click, because if you click, it opens by default in Google Chrome. Is it clear, right? Now, I don't like this Google Chrome browser. Okay. I want to set to Microsoft Edge. So for that, what I need to do? Right click on any of the HTML file. That means in entire, okay, my PC, okay, C drive, D drive, whatever, entire my PC, okay, any HTML file, simply right click, and here open with, and from here choose another app. And here now it is showing here which browser, Microsoft Edge. Okay, and here click on always, click on always. So now if you go here, now my default browser is what? Okay, Microsoft Edge. So in this case, what happens? No need to right click, open with or something. Simply double click to open in Microsoft Edge. Again, I want to set back to Chrome. Right click, open with, choose another app, Google Chrome. Always. If you click on just once, it will open only one time in Google Chrome. So if you click on always, is it clear, right? Okay, so now Google Chrome. Okay, whatever. So this time I'm not going to open any notepad or type the HTML structure. So simply I used to copy paste. So right click, copy, right click, paste. So here right click, rename 8 dot. I think already I said, okay, if you want to save any HTML file, don't start with numbers like this. Okay, in real time it is not at all recommended, but why I am preferring means, in future if you want to check the programs in the order, so you can check. See here, this is my first program structure, this is my fifth program on order. So to check some order, okay, if you want to check the programs in future in order, so that's the reason I'm giving. But in real time, so starting with numbers is not recommended, we should not prefer also. Okay, whatever. So nested ordered. So after creating, okay, HTML file, simply copying and pasting, okay, then right click, open with Notepad. So then afterwards, if you want to check the output, right click, open with Google Chrome, or simply double click. So finally I open nested order, and here just I want to change this one to order list. So here OL stands for ordered list. So LI stands for list item. So LI stands for list item. So totally I am having 3 list items. So Control S to save and go to the browser. See if you are doing any changes. So Control S to save and refresh. So zoom, Control plus. Okay, so numbers. So in case of ordered list, so always we are going to get numbers only. Only in case of bullets, disc, circle, square in sequence. But in case of ordered list, always we are going to get numbers. As usual, I said, right, no need to give any spaces like this. So just for your clarification. So Control S to save and refresh the page. So nested. So this time, as usual, no spaces, nothing. I said, right, it works.